have to say, I like the view from the third row, but the view from up here is wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Sermon today, I don't know if I feel comfortable calling the sermon, the topic today is called Beliefs of a Non-Believer. What might a non-believer believe? I appreciate the opportunity to discuss this. I will not speak for all non-believers, but I will share one perspective. Non-spiritual people are overwhelmingly much more than Spock-like individuals who reject everything except science and reason. We feel, we laugh, we love, we aspire, we hope, we rejoice, and we are grateful. We cherish the transformative, the transcendent, and even at times that which surpasses our comprehension and understanding. We enjoy music, the arts, companionship, mystery, awe, beauty, walks on the beach, and getting caught in the rain, but maybe not pina coladas all the time. And talking about those of us whose worldview is entirely without belief in the supernatural, I'll use the term atheist. I could avoid it and use other terms like non-theist, naturalist, secular humanist, freethinkers, post-theist, brights, materialist, non-believer, or others. Each of those names has advantages and disadvantages. However, I'll mostly use atheist because while it's a seemingly harsh word to some, it's direct and honest, and it's a word that's in need of redeeming. What does it mean to be an atheist? Some would define us as horrible people who hate God and love evil, or people who want to see God banished from public and private life, or people who are sure that there's no God. I can't speak for all atheists, but all I know would strongly object to any of those definitions. Atheists are mostly just people who choose to live their life without strict guidance from theistic beliefs. All of us here today live our lives in neglect of certain gods. We all fail to honor, seek approval, follow the path, or heed the advice of thousands of theistic traditions. Atheists just go one God further than most. Here's the question for today. Might a UU with a more supernatural worldview find a valuable perspective rooted in atheism to incorporate into their personal theology? Some might doubt that. Some see science and reason as a constraint, not a launching pad. Most of us know the story of the Jefferson Bible. Thomas Jefferson started with the New Testament, and with a razor he removed all the supernatural elements. I don't find that to be a good example of what atheism has to offer. I don't like a model that suggests that religion formulates something good and then humanity uses science and reason to whittle it down and takes out what doesn't belong anymore. Atheism to me is not about stripping down, but rather about building up. A materialistic worldview is fertile soil for a positive and affirming life view. While everyone here overwhelmingly respects science and religion, at least as long as they stay within their own circle, many feel it's essential to go outside of the natural world for wisdom and wholeness. As an atheist, I believe that wisdom and wholeness are enhanced by staying within the natural realm. It is through the natural world that I see most clearly. Some might say atheists with purely materialistic worldview is unnatural. All cultures and people have always believed in one sort of God or another. Not so. Let me introduce you to the Pitaha. These people live in the Brazilian rainforest. They lack beliefs in what they can't see. Though lacking science and even math, evidence matters to them. They laugh a lot, taking whatever life throws at them. Daniel Everett first visited them in 1977 as a Christian missionary and a linguist, sent to learn their language and translate the Bible for them, and ultimately bring them to Christ. Instead, they brought him to atheism. I quote from his book, "Don't Sleep, There Are Snakes." You can get it at Amazon, too, which is nice. You get kind of a double. You order a book on the Amazon rainforest from Amazon. Anyway, he said, "The Pitaha have shown me that there is dignity and deep satisfaction in facing life and death without the comfort of heaven or the fear of hell, and in sailing towards the great abyss with a smile." So what are some atheistic thoughts that might be of values? At times, it's good to embrace the I don't know. Dave Weisbert, a UU minister, said, As many of you know, I am troubled by what I see as a trend in the Unitarian Universalist churches today to look for reassurances more than challenges, to back away from doubt in search of security. Why are we uncomfortable with I don't know? I've heard it said here that religion answers the question that science can't answer. Humans have a tendency to want answers, and they want them now. And if they can't get them one place, they'll try someplace else. But instead of seeking, quote, the answer or even an answer, consider the perspective of being comfortable with I don't know. I've heard it explained that the New Testament spoke of demon possessions and evil spirits, of course, because they did not have the knowledge of modern psychiatry. But explanations suggest actions. What do we do about a person who's inhabited by a demon? Get out the hot pokers, maybe? That might make sense given the understanding of demon possession to even the most compassionate of people. But if you're a compassionate person and the answer is, I don't know, might you be kinder? If that doesn't seem likely to you, let me tell you about Knuckles the chimp in Florida. Knuckles has cerebral palsy, and he frequently acts strange by chimp standards. But he gets a pass for behaviors that would get other chimps cuffed. What can chimps know about cerebral palsy? Our closest relatives, in a condition of I don't know, show strong compassion. We can too. We once understood lightning as the wrath of God. This led to opposition to lightning rods because they were seen as interfering with God's will. So we need to understand that explanations have serious consequences. They suggest prescriptions and prohibitions and actions. For such reasons, oftentimes, I don't know is a better answer. In a related vein, quick answers can rob life of mystery and awe. Take a question in a quick answer. Why are we moved by music? God made us that way? That's not very satisfying to me. To think I respond to music like my TV responds to its remote because I was made that way. How boring. Think instead, I don't know. Now there is potential. Music, maybe it's connected to the appreciation of heartbeats of others around us. Or maybe it's tied to rhythmic breathing, or of early communities and drumming, or of bird songs in nature. I don't know why music moves me, but it seems very special, and I treasure it and embrace music's transcendent properties as a wonderful mystery full of possibilities. I just don't know. Yet it's wonderful that way. So consider, even if you have very strong theistic beliefs, that leaving open the possibilities of mysteries can enrich your life, and don't let your theology give you too many easy answers.